I'm here in our office, and one of the things that you may have noticed in our early season bulletins is that we've been giving you a lot of advice to check over your Avalanche gear. And so remember, there's 3 important pieces of equipment that every person needs to have in a group before we're going into the backcountry. That's an Avalanche beacon, a shovel, and your probe. So we're going to check over those things right now. First, my Avalanche beacon, I took the batteries out over the summer to avoid any corrosion and issues with the terminals. So I put fresh batteries in, and we'll start that up and make sure I have 100%, make sure all the functions are working, and also get out into the fields and do a couple beacon searches just to refresh ourselves as to how these things work and all the details. Okay, so 100%, looking good. Next thing is our shovel. What I'm looking for is I want to make sure all of our functions are working. So my shovel extension. Also looking for any stress cracks on the shovel blade. And one thing that I like to do is, because I hit a lot of rocks with my shovel, is file down this edge so it doesn't cut up my backpack throughout the winter. So I'll just do it, take a file, hit that real quick, and clean it up. With our probe, a couple things can happen with these. The buttons here can wear out, and also the cables at where the bends are can fray and eventually break. So I want to make sure that all those look good. No fraying, everything looks fresh, and I'm just going to put it together. And make sure that button's working as well. Lastly, if you're using an airbag pack, if you're using a fan pack, we want to make sure that we have a full charge and that's all ready to go. And if you're using a canister pack, it's really good to recheck the pressures in those. Sometimes they can release a little pressure over the summer. So just make sure that everything's working right, your seals are good, and your equipment's ready for when we get a little bit more snow.